like a lot of times the information that we're getting, remember when you guys are doing your research, you always want to do your research to understand, because a lot of times people that are in fields or new development fields like crypto or new technology, a lot of times the guys that are giving information don't have any kind of like understanding of like businesses, how businesses run, how things happen, what's needed to actually run a business. I mean, we got to remember that crypto is in a very beginning state. This technology is just really starting to come into light. So it's like being, startups in garages, right? And you got to make sure when you're listening here what makes sense. The confusion here, like, and right now we're getting some layoffs from a crypto exchange, Bybit, which we do use. So if you guys use Bybit, it's nice to know that they do have money behind them, but I do like the fact that they are laying off people to make sure that they continue to have money behind the project and move forward. But it is a good little thing you guys can go check out.
Quick. So Bybit, they have a decentralized platform like a DEX, Apex, and I believe that it's newer. So it's kind of bizarre that they're laying folks off when they have this newer platform. That seems that they would need to have more people to make sure that it's working properly, because even though things are decentralized, they still need people to code and to make sure stuff is working properly. So interesting.
It's actually not interesting that they're laying people off right now because they just launched this new Apex exchange. I don't know if you guys know this, but you need to pay attention to the world economics. We are headed for a recession. We have been in a terrible economic situation for over 24 months. Every company is laying people off. The fact that a crypto exchange is laying off 30 people and staff, that does not matter. That's just part of life. Like right now, where we're at, every company is laying people off unless you're in the Christmas business and you're hiring people for the Christmas rush. But other than that, everyone's losing their jobs out there, guys. Don't forget what we're in here. We're in a crypto. It's not a crypto winter. It's literally a world economic situation, right? We're heading for a recession. We have a war. We have gas prices that went up to $7. We have, food prices that are up 200%. I mean, the fact that they're only laying off 30% of the staff, it's a great testament, because they should have been laying off more if there wasn't so much adoption actually happening. Retail people do not have money right now going into the crypto field. I mean, you could pull that up by simply going to CoinMarketCap, right, and taking a look at the overall what we call the entire market cap, right? It's at 851, right? We're used to this being at a solid trillion, right? And right now, we're not even at a trillion. We're at 30% of what the high was. And to have a crypto exchange laying off 30% of the people while they're building another crypto exchange it's not surprising.
I can't speak to who Bybit is laying off, but I know that across some of the other layoffs we've seen, the builders still very much have a job. It's the people who are working in other departments. Maybe exchanges are pulling back on their marketing spend or their HR costs, and we're seeing those jobs go first. I can't speak to what either of these exchanges prepare for these trends. Bear market, have a backup plan, but if you have some kind of backup.
So guys, keep in mind, and obviously the worst thing you can do in a business is to actually cut your marketing, because marketing brings in money and customers, right? So marketing and sales, well, marketing brings in customers and customers bring in money. If you don't bring in customers, you don't bring in money, which means you make less money and you have to continue to lay people off. Now, these businesses are brand new businesses being run by people that haven't normally ran a business or understand. And to be fair to all these businesses, even in the recession of 2008, some of the biggest companies in the world made the mistake of actually laying off their marketing teams when they should have been actually ramping up marketing to bring in more clients to make more money. But the problem here is there's not that much money to really bring in, because we're building into a recession. We have inflation. We're going to hyperinflation. We have a lot of issues here. So this is kind of like, when you watch these articles, guys, I don't want you to understand, like, don't look at it like FUD. Get more information, because these people aren't financial type of people. They don't even understand. I mean, they're in the crypto field. They're doing research in companies. They're just, it's not the greatest news in the world or understanding of what's actually happening. happening
just
out there.
exchanges, right? I think we're going to see these contractions announced across other service providers in the space, right?
Yeah, I mean, so go watch your articles. When you do watch these articles, don't panic. Don't let FUD get in there. You guys need to stay fundamentally sound. And, like I said, do your research, find the tokens that you really like or the projects that you really like, and stay focused. Don't forget, we're also in the middle of December, where normally there's a slight pushes for the first couple weeks of December, and then it really goes dead around the 20th. So considering there's not that much money in the markets, it's probably going to go dead a little bit sooner. And we can always expect a pullback at the end of the year, guys, just because people are getting ready for their taxes, they're buying Christmas gifts, they're traveling, they're getting ready to be home. It's just a lot in the normal field, right? So, guys, if you're going to be investing, make sure that you go get some like mentorship in economics and what's happening in the world, and don't let these articles, when you hear these people who barely know about crypto, really let you know that this exchanges laying off people. That's not a problem. That's just normal business, guys. Just want to throw that out there, man. Just food for thought. It's good. We have very limited sources of information, unfortunately, and the people that get the information don't have the backgrounds needed to actually really explain what's happening here. So, eventually over time in the next year or two, we will have a place where there will be good information, and we can actually understand what's happening and not have panic type situations. The good news is that they are laying off people, but they are building other exchanges.
This is a pretty deep crypto winter with some pretty severe body blows in the form of FTX, in the form of Three Arrows Capital. So the fact that this is happening now certainly makes a ton of sense, especially after Kraken was sort of first to announce a pretty significant round of layoffs.
Yeah,
so
Kraken laid off 1,100 people.
I don't think these layoffs are quite done just yet. And at least.
No, I mean, the layoffs are going to happen, guys. So don't worry about the crypto world. The crypto world is just fine. If we weren't going into a recession, the crypto world would be flying. Just keep in mind, guys, we're staying above our little $800 billion market cap. There's really no money flowing back in the market, and that's something, that market cap you can take a look at every day to see where money's coming and what else is coming out. There's a lot of adjustments that have to be made in this. Don't forget, crypto is it's not even a newborn. I mean, it's still a fetus. We haven't even begun this. This is going to be a 5-year journey before we really start seeing some crazy things. But if you're in this early, guys, making the right decisions and getting to learn this information is going to make you very, very wealthy in the future. Other than that, man, good luck. And God bless out there, guys. Do your research and don't let every news you read be negative in your mind. When you have to kind of think of what else is going on out there, guys. Good luck.